Greetings. This is going to be a collective energy reading. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies sent to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you. So I'm going to start this reading out with some oracle cards. Holy Spirit, any messages for the collective at this time? Anything they need to be aware of? All right, so there could be something significant happening in 2 days. All right, so it's going to be a crucial decision between two paths or two options that you could be taking. All right, somebody could be going through a divorce at this time, or it could be an opportunity for growth coming your way. All right, and it's going to come in the form of someone trying to like test your patience at this time. This individual is probably like really condescending. They're feeling like they don't like you at this time, and they're probably like having like dismissive behavior. So it probably like came out of nowhere, like with this individual. All right, they're pretty much envious because of the balance that you have. You know, like someone has a mix of admiration and discontentment. You're being called to really let this envy fuel your self-improvement at this time. There also could have been some type of situation that happened on Friday, or something could be happening on like Friday that's coming. This reading is being recorded on a Monday. Yeah, Temperance came out again. Someone's trying to like affect your balance at this time. What about this Temperance, Holy Spirit? Clarify. Yeah, it's like someone's trying to manifest like disappointment, but you're not in that energy. Yeah, because you're in the energy of transition. You know, you're in the energy of letting go of what no longer serves you, and that has somebody really feeling some type of way. All right, with this Death card, you know, you're getting rid of the excess energies that others have tried to project onto your life, you know, because at one point you felt like you had like a lack of people on your team. You felt like, you know, you were experiencing a lot of delays, and it seems as though like once you separated yourself from this energy, you started to feel better. You know, with this Wheel of Fortune, you realize that, you know, certain events are fated, and there are a lot of decisive moments that happen, and they spark your imagination. Okay, that's why you're being called to really nurture the ideas that you have, because they're gonna lead to like a lot of new beginnings for you. All right, somebody also has a desire to start something new. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, and it's something new when it comes to like a missed opportunity, when it came to some type of romantic connection or romantic feelings. Okay, this is gonna lead to your happiness. This is gonna lead to your joy, and it's mainly through like truths being revealed. You're being called to really work on manifesting this power of you standing up for yourself. Okay, manifesting this power of you believing in the divine plan. All right, and that's going to help you to release any sorrows and any grief that you may have regarding some type of situation. Okay, the Most High wants you to know that you are worthy of this wish fulfillment. Okay, you are worthy of the love that you desire. There's definitely someone that's working really hard to like keep you in a stalemate, to keep you stuck, but what they're doing is simply not working. Okay, so this energy is definitely being manifested probably in like a little bit of exhaustion. Okay, to beat that exhaustion, you're being called to really nurture yourself, be kind to yourself, and also to, you know, have delight in the things that you are doing. Okay, because there's definitely a rapid change to the separation, to this heartbreak that you could be experiencing at this time. Okay, somebody definitely has gone through a lot of betrayals. All right, and you have like new ideas. Somebody was offended by your innocence. It's like somebody is so lost. Like pretty much they're lost in the damn sauce, and this individual is drinking their pain away at this time with this tequila card that fell on the ground. And it's like they're on a quest for personal wholeness. It's like they're trying to find some type of answers and things of that nature, like through participating in low vibrational activities. Okay, Like, it's the reason why they call alcohol a spirit, because it keeps you open. Like, it allows you to open you up to have like different energies come like within you. That's why sometimes when people get like drunk, like they get super drunk and they black out and things of that nature, or they just start acting irate, it's because they're literally being possessed by some type of spirit. All right, anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, like, and you might have like an inner critic, okay? You are definitely judging yourself so much because it's a lie. All right, this feeling that you have that you're being so hard on yourself, but it's a lie. It's not your energy. All right, so you're really being called to reward yourself for the efforts that you are taking. You know, reward yourself for the efforts that are manifesting as the success that's coming in your life, okay? Yeah, like you have a lot of harmony, like with self. You have a lot of harmony with the Holy Spirit. You have a lot of harmony, especially when it comes to your soul, you know, and it's like you're craving a peaceful coexistence at this time, but it seems as though there's individuals that are committed to making you feel some type of way because they see how happy you are doing the things that you're passionate about, and they wish that they had that, and they don't. And, you know, that really has nothing to do with you, okay? And it's because of your passion. You know, you take pure action towards your goals. You take pure action towards the things that you want to do, all right? So don't let them bring you down, is what I'm hearing. You definitely have like some type of romantic connection. Somebody wants to pour into your cup. Yeah, but there's like some conflicts, okay? Like there is some conflicts going on, but this individual is giving up on these regrets that they're having to, like, about coming towards you. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Yeah, because you're being viewed as the Empress. Like, you definitely have somebody feeling very nervous. They're experiencing like a little bit of anxiety when it comes to like them coming towards you. What does the collective need to know? Yeah, you have like a lot of feelings, or they have a lot of feelings. There's definitely karmic energy at play, and it's somebody that you walked away from, okay? So that could be the energy that you are experiencing at this time. So you're being called to really focus on resting and relaxing, and also finding new perspectives on these feelings that you're having, okay? Maybe practice some shadow work, okay? Do some soul searching. Definitely try like meditating. Just keeping yourself calm and grounded is pretty much the key to helping you fight back for this energy, okay? Because there's someone that's feeling very imbalanced, okay? And with this imbalance, it's not anything that you're doing wrong, okay? It's literally the turn, you know, the turn of a cycle. Like, you are transitioning into a new cycle of your life, and you have to get used to this joy and this peace that you are walking into. So it's prevalent that you do remain grounded, okay? Some things might try to trip you up, but don't stop, okay? Yeah, like you have a success, you have a victory, you have a lot of successes that you have made, you know, like you have a lot of achievements that you have made. So you have to acknowledge that, okay? Because you could be feeling a little bit frustrated at this time, which is understandable because, you know, we have things that, you know, we went through, you know, and it could be feeling frustrating to you to feel like you have to be so protective over yourself and over your energy. But, you know, use that as inspiration, all right? Because you're inheriting a lot, okay? And your children, your children's children are going to be divinely blessed because of all the work that you're doing, okay? I know that it might be hard, but, you know, keep making these sound decisions. You're definitely going through a breakthrough, so it's prevalent that you do remain defensive over your energy, all right? Yeah, your intuition is definitely guiding you to be more confident within yourself, okay? Your intuition is guiding you to really stand in your power, okay? Using that feminine energy, even if it's a masculine that I'm talking to, you can tap into your feminine energy, all right? Somebody is definitely anticipating something, okay? You're looking forward to something, or there's something that you are about to discover, okay? And it's going to bring you a lot of celebrations. It's going to bring you a lot of good times, okay? And it has to do with teamwork. So there's definitely someone that is committed to working with you, but they're just releasing materialism at this time. So this individual could be very abundant, but it's like they're releasing this being materialistic, okay? They're currently breaking through the illusions, okay? Because the moon card came out on the side. So they're definitely breaking free from these illusions, and they're doing a lot of work because they are looking forward to their long-term success, okay? This individual is present, but they're working towards their future. You know what I'm saying? Also, while working on releasing the past, okay, while they're on their path, okay? Yeah, release. Like, this individual is definitely releasing something that they feel like is too much. Like, somebody put a lot of responsibility on someone that really wasn't their business. Like, somebody was definitely like a burden, you know, and it caused them to be kind of bitter and kind of frustrated, and they are realizing as they go on this path that someone definitely was in devil energy. So it's like, you know, you could have trusted this individual so much, and then over time, like, you realize, damn, like, you really don't have my best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? It definitely also could be a Capricorn or a Libra that is going through this, but it's like they are receiving a lot of divine justice. Yeah, and it's because they're giving up control. You know, the individual is in the energy of receiving at this time. And it's like, you know, they are just focused on their stability, and it's more so like their emotional stability. Yeah, they're being very defensive and very strong-willed. You know, they're fighting for what they think is right, because it seems as though, like, this could be you or the other individual. You know, flip and switch it. But someone's definitely feeling very protective at this time, and it's because they're fighting for what they think is right. Somebody had a lot of mess like going on around them, and you know, they're releasing these energies, and they're realizing like the true nature of these individuals around them. And it's like they're trying to compromise, you know, they're trying to hold on like in any way that they can, but it's like they don't have any structure, and somebody's realizing that someone is definitely trying to manipulate them in some type of way. All right, so it's prevalent that you definitely maintain these healthy boundaries, okay? Stand up as a leader, because you are definitely an authority figure, but you have to put that into action when it comes to being disciplined, being focused, okay? Closing messages, Holy Spirit. Yeah, it could be some type of family situation. You probably had like a toxic family dynamic, and it's like they're now fearful. They're now in anxiety because they're at a breaking point, because they're frustrated with themselves. All right, and it's because you have a lot of mental agility. Like, you don't allow people to play in your face, to play in your energy. Like, you're definitely a leader. You're standing up as a leader, and also like this energy is what is calling in somebody that wants to commit to you. Yeah, like somebody has, like, they're mirroring you as to where you have struggled in some type of way. It could have been financially, it could have been like mental health or something like that, but you definitely have persevered and you are victorious over the situation. Your divine counterpart has gone through the, like, not the probably the same exact struggles, but you know, experienced the same losses and feelings that you did, and they're also experiencing that energy as to where they're looking forward to a lot of forward momentum. Yeah, and it's because like you have remained ambitious, you remain goal oriented, you know, you kept your eyes on the prize. And then while you were keeping your eyes on the prize, you're realizing, hey, I am the prize as well. And even though you were in that energy of realizing that you are the prize, you did not get into your ego. You know, you did not start to attack others. You know, you definitely have practiced being able to move forward from this adversity, from this conflict, without circling back to let people know, like, hey, you did this, but look at me now. Like, you're not in that type of energy. And that's really good, okay? Yeah, like you had so much determination and you have like so much consistency, and then your consistency is definitely being admired by the divine, because God is letting you know that you are victorious against all these attacks sent your way. All right. Yeah, and it's through your self-reflection. You know, you could have ghosted some type of situation that just wasn't servicing like your highest good. Somebody was definitely committed to having like conflicts with you. Somebody was definitely committed to just being aggressive. Like, they were in secret competition with you, but you continue to be kind and compassionate, even though this individual knew that you had that fire up in you. You feel me? And then you use that fearlessness and you use that passion in order for you to move forward from this. All right. And they're now going through a tower moment. They now feel some type of way. I could be talking to someone that has a youthful appearance. You have a lot of wisdom. Okay. You have a lot of inner vitality, and somebody was pretty much a snake, and they're definitely reaping the punishment for the shit that they're doing. You know, they're currently under judgment at this time. So, you know, for you moving forward, you know, acknowledge the fact that you have a very gentle soul. Acknowledge the fact that you definitely are in love with life. You're in love with yourself. And the Most High wants you to know that they love you. You know, your spirit team shows you every day that they love you. You know, and you also have to tell yourself, I love you. Okay? You loving yourself is going to set you up for success at the end of the day, because you're not going to do things just to gain love. You know what I'm saying? When you gave away your energy just to feel loved and accepted, call that energy back to you, okay? And that'll also help to raise your mood, raise your vibration, and that will also help with any exhaustion that you may be feeling. All right? If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.